Happy Friday. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. Just moments ago was the final heat for snowboard halfpipe at the Toyota Grand Prix in Copper, where Australian heavyweight Scotty James took the win with a near-perfect 99. Switzerland's Jan Scheer and Japan's Kaishu Hirano went 2-3. A trio of Americans led by Summit's Taylor Gold ended 4-5-6. Gold's finish was the best of any American today. For ladies, Spanish Olympian Caro Castellet took the title with an 89.75, ahead of Canada's Elizabeth Hosking and Japan's Mitsuki Ono. American favorite Maddie Mastro was fifth. Take it from the current best in the world. There is nothing like standing on the podium with your best friend.
We've been dreaming of this since we were since we first met, maybe when we were 14, 15.
That was Norwegian free skier Breck soon after winning the Big Air title at Copper. Taking third was his childhood friend, Sebastian Sturvey. They will soon even be spending the holidays together.
Now it's time to go back home to Norway for some Christmas, and then it's back to the World Cup in Font-Romeu in France.
Winning the women's free ski Big Air was Megan Oldham of Canada.
This is my first podium of the season, so I'm super relieved, and it's just nice to kind of get the season started and end up on the podium.
Watching from the base of the Big Air jump was Anne-Marie Forehand, mother of American free skier Mac Forehand.
How do you feel watching these?
I've been watching for so long that I do trust him, and that they know how to get out of that situation. I mean, I always pray that he lands, but for the most part, these athletes train really hard and are very strong, so they usually keep it together.
With Anne-Marie was Emma Hall, girlfriend of another free skier, Alex Hall.
Well, what do you think it's going to take for both of them, Alex and Mac, to make sure they get on the podium today?
Just keep it together, have a clean run, go big.
A lot of spins. I can't keep track.
Forehand and Hall finished 8th and 9th. Soaking it all up from the best seat in the house on American Eagle Chair was Mike, a Copper local.
Love it or leave it, ski Big Air.
Love it.
How about snowboard Big Air?
Love it even more.
How about halfpipe, ski halfpipe? Love it or leave it?
Love it.
Snowboard halfpipe.
Love it even more.
The Grand Prix is back tomorrow for one last day of finals. Snowboard Big Air in the morning, free ski superpipe in the afternoon. All events are free to spectators. Making its first trip to Breckenridge this Sunday is the Snowstang. That is the CDOT ski bus from Denver, designed to combat I-70 congestion and emissions. Welcome the Snowstang to Breck Transit Center from 8 to 11 a.m. on Sunday. There's going to be donuts, burritos, and coffee. The Snowstang already visits Loveland, A-Basin, Copper, and Steamboat. Introducing the Humans of Summit Rescue.
Skill and education are not a guarantee that you won't be rescued. You might have a lower probability there, but there are no guarantees when you decide to go past the trailhead there.
That was Kyle Griffin, a relatively new member of Summit County Rescue Group. Skill and experience are prerequisites for the rescue team. But even those with decades on the team know you're always getting better.
Once you've mastered maybe the technical skill sets, well, why don't you try teaching other people those skill sets or leading groups of people into the field that are utilizing those skill sets? That becomes exponentially more difficult.
Kyle's first teachers were his parents, both Midwest ski industry veterans.
They introduced me to skiing when I was about 2 years old, so I've always been around ski areas and really developed the love of sharing the experiences that I have garnered over my life.
He continued learning with the Boy Scouts, where he earned his Eagle Scout.
When I finally arrived here in 2017, I thought, oh my gosh, look at this playground around me. Like, all of these things that I learned as a kid, I can actually finally use instead of being in the flatlands of Michigan.
Now, with the rescue team, he is sharing what he knows and learning what he doesn't from longtime members like Dan Burnett.
Dan actually brought something up when we were going through our new member training that I thought was really a great perspective. He said, I have learned a lot, and a lot I have learned doesn't matter anymore.
Find all of our Summit Rescue Team interviews on the Krystal 93 YouTube channel. In sports, the Nuggets played the Lakers tonight at 8 on ESPN. On Sunday, the Broncos faced the Cardinals at 2:05. And in local sports, Summit High girls swimming and diving competes at a home meet today. Girls basketball is in Alamosa for a tournament. Hockey plays Cherry Creek away. Tomorrow, Tigers hockey is playing Monarch at home. Boys basketball plays Battle Mountain and Edwards. Girls basketball is back in Alamosa. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery.